I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this video, and yes, I consider what Sony is doing with your voice chats unacceptable, even after their apology and their clarification of the policy, but you ever watch Edward Snowden on Joe Rogan? 2 times he was on? PS5 recording your audio is the least of our problems. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up! So a few days ago, the PlayStation 4 8.0 update was released, and a lot of you in my live streams, which usually start again between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I usually stream for 2 or 3 hours each night. Come check them out. A lot of you said, Rich, you should see what the update for the PS4 did, the PlayStation 4 8.0 update. It monitors voice recordings when you're playing games or if you're in a party chat. It's really bad. And I was like, oh man, that does sound quite interesting. Well, here is what the original statement from the PS4 8.0 update said, and this is what got people understandably up in arms. We want PlayStation Network to be fun for everyone, which is why we have a community code of conduct. Please be aware that voice chats in parties may be recorded and sent to us by other users. By participating in voice chats, you agree to your voice being recorded. When behaviors that violate the community code of conduct are reported, PlayStation Safety will review the reports to check if there have been genuine violations. These recordings will be used only for safety and moderation purposes by PlayStation Safety. And many people were enraged by that. I thought to myself, yes, that's unacceptable, but it's 2020. And every device that you have, whether you want it to or not, to the point that Apple put a new feature in iOS 14 to let you know, is monitoring you. You carry around willingly the best monitoring device in the world, your smartphone, with excellent cameras, excellent mics. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying that's acceptable either. It makes me angry too. And I need this for work and for communication and for navigation and for everything. But this should be the least of your worries. Shouldn't happen. And they came out and clarified what they're going to do, Sony, and corrected it. But I'm already getting into my take before I finish the story. Let me continue. Well, due to the outrage and blowback, Sony Interactive Entertainment Vice President of Global Consumer Experience, Catherine Jensen, came out and clarified what Sony's going to be doing with voice recording, and this is what she had to say in a blog. Please note that this feature will not actively monitor or listen in on your conversations ever, and it's strictly reserved for reporting online abuse or harassment. She also added that users will not be able to opt out of this feature because they want everyone who plays on the PlayStation Network to be held accountable if they're abusive online. So I remember with the Kinect coming with every Xbox One initially back in 2013, there was concerns about spying, and people don't like smart devices like Alexa or Google Home because they're worried about spying. But I have a question for you. Like I said earlier in this video, you walk around with this? Cool. Okay. Cameras, mics all over. Excellent mics. They have fingerprints. You're going on a whole bunch of different apps and doing video and typing and texting and watch the 2 episodes of Edward Snowden on Joe Rogan. This is the least of your worries. Look, I get it. I don't agree with it, and I'm glad that Sony clarified it. I understand why they're doing it because, look, man, I even listen to matches. I don't use a headset when I play Call of Duty Modern Warfare on my PC, and I even play with a gamepad, and I could just use a headset through the Xbox controller. I just don't. But I hear what people say. Oh, man, I couldn't. Thank God I wasn't streaming that match. Because if I was streaming that match, I probably would have gotten a strike or my stream taken down with what people are saying. I get that people are abusive. And unfortunately, with the tech that we have, you know that corporations are going to abuse their power, and the government too. NSA, Edward Snowden. Why do you think he came out and was a whistleblower and is now in hiding? It's not okay. It's as 1984 as it comes. It is concerning, but as much as I don't agree with what Sony did, we have a lot bigger things to worry about when it comes to invasions of our privacy. This is Rich at Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
Hey, if you enjoy my content, consider becoming a Review Tech USA member. I'll have a link below in the description. I live stream now on this channel all the time, and it gives you access to cool emoticons to use as well while I live stream. Again, link below in the description. Thank you for your continued support.